Good morning. So the weather seems like it's getting a little warmer out here, and glad everybody could be out here for the march. Just want to say welcome to everyone. So I wanted to get started with Congresswoman Julia Brownley.
We have made progress because of Martin Luther King. When we think about civil rights or the Voting Rights Act, all the civil liberties, we've made great progress. But there's no question we have still a long ways to go. And it's so delightful to be here with all of you and to march today on behalf of Martin Luther King and his great legacy to our great nation and great country. Thank you.
One thing that we need to remember too, that is 50 years ago we had the passage of the right to vote, and also to stop discrimination in the voting places for our people. We must be vigilant and continue doing that. Put your hands together for that. I think it's important. The other day I had the opportunity the other day to come over and see a movie here of Martin Luther King, Selma, and the walk that they did, and the vigilant and people that struggled to march from Selma to Montgomery. So today we're going to be marching from Plaza Park to the community center, just the same way as they did from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. On behalf of the Board of Supervisors, and I have my Board of Supervisor members here, Steve Bennett and Kathy Long, thank you so much, and let's march together. Thank you again.
I'm here on behalf of our Mayor Tim Flynn and the rest of the City Council. I do see our Councilwoman Dorina Padilla here as well. I'm not sure Brian or Bert are here, but on behalf of the city, thank you for coming to Oxnard. Our work clearly is not done. Thank you for coming out this morning. Gracias.
Our vote is our voice. And 50 years ago, the fight so that every American could cast a ballot was had and won. And yet today, we still see in some states the effort to silence those voices. So I want to encourage each and every one of you and the young people who are here, as soon as they become eligible to vote, that everybody cast their ballot. It is the way we will truly change this nation to a place where, as Martin Luther King said, people will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. So thank you all for being here, and thank you especially to the young people.
When I read those words of Martin Luther King Jr., I realized he was right. America is not a dream fulfilled. America is a dream that we must fulfill. That we fulfill it by participating in that inevitable march towards justice. And that we should not lose faith because this country has not yet fulfilled those ideals, but we must redouble our efforts to make sure that the reality on the ground for our young people matches those ideals. So do not give up those ideals. Do not give up hope. We will make those ideals a reality. We will make that dream a reality. Thank you, folks.
It is so great to see such a crowd today, and I just wanted to let you know, Doss and I, on Thursday, we proclaimed today Martin Luther King Day, and the Black Caucus gave us a beautiful book of Martin Luther King quotes from 50 years ago. He was an incredible, inspirational man, and the civil rights movement has come so far because of the work of so many people. But when you look at what's happening today, you realize subtly we have much further to go. So it is so important that we're all out here today, that we're all marching, and that we all remember that we still have big strides to make. And again, I want to thank everybody that invited us here and organized the march today, and thank you for inviting me to speak.
All right, well, I just want to thank everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started for the march. And I need all the banner carriers to come forward that are going to be carrying the banner. If you can come up here so that we can get you all lined up, and then we'll line everybody accordingly.
We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. Though I join hands so often with students and others behind jail bars singing it, we shall overcome. Sometimes we've had tears in our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome. No, before this victory is won, some will have to get thrown in jail some more, but we shall overcome. Don't worry about us before the victory is won. Some of us will lose jobs, but we shall overcome. Before the victory is won, even some will have to face physical death. But if physical death is the price that some must pay to free their children from a permanent psychological death, then nothing shall be more redemptive. We shall overcome. Before the victory is won, some will be misunderstood and called bad names and dismissed as rabble-rousers and agitators, but we shall overcome. And with this faith, we will go out and adjourn the councils of despair and bring new light into the dark chambers of pessimism. And we will be able to rise from the fatigue of despair to the buoyancy of hope. And this will be a great America. We will be the participants in making it so. And so as I leave you this evening, I say, walk together, children. Don't you get weary. There's a great camp meeting in the corner.